And when he left and banged the door, slamming the door behind him, everybody was confused. They didn't know what was going on. In fact, some of them thought that what Jesus just said to Judas Iscariot, what you're going to do it fast, that maybe Jesus had arranged something with Judas Iscariot, maybe to go buy something more for the dinner. Judas used to be the guy who rolled the money back, so he was the treasurer, so to speak. So some of them thought that maybe Jesus had a surprise dessert, so Judas Iscariot is going to bring it to them. They didn't know what was going on. Everybody was confused as Judas Iscariot just left. And then as they were looking around to figure out what is going on, this important thing, and somebody just left, Jesus again told them, the time has come and God will glorify himself in me, and now he will do it immediately. And their confusion and suspicion was just, this was a turbulent time. They didn't know exactly what was going on. And they were just looking around to figure out everything or what else is going on. Maybe you've been in a situation where either with family, with friends, you're out for dinner or a movie or something, and something just happened. And you don't know exactly what is going on, or maybe just somebody got up and just left, or people have disagreement, or one person says something to another, and there is confusion. And then you ask, wait a minute, what's going on? And maybe the other person across the table tell you, don't worry, everything is fine. That was what was going on here. They didn't know exactly what was going on. And they were looking to Jesus for direction, for calmness, to understand what is going on between him and Judas Iscariot, and what all of this is all about. The dinner, what Jesus is telling them. And after, or as they were looking around to see what is going on in all of this, Jesus told them that my time had come, and God will glorify himself. He will glorify me as well, and he will do it immediately. And their suspicion just went to a different level. The confusion just went to a different level. They did not understand anything at all. They did not understand what was going on. But Jesus understood that the stage has been set for his crucifixion, for his death, that he was going to be with them not much longer, even though they did not understand none of this. Jesus was preparing them for what is to come. And as he does this, he calls them together and says to them, love one another as I have loved you. Because Jesus understands that if he is not there with them and they do not care about each other, they do not love one another, that the band or the group will completely and without any delay, in no distant time, be completely scattered. And Jesus wanted them to be together, to bond together. He wanted them to continue to go ahead and preach as he has taught them, to go ahead and spread the message of salvation. And for them to be able to do that, then they have to stay together as one. Jesus knows that the most important thing for them to be able to stay together is to love one another, to care about each other. That if they don't care about each other, there will be gossip, there will be backbiting, there will be hatred, there will be jealousy. The group will self-destruct from within. And so he tells them, this one thing I command you, love one another. And this was very important, that Jesus had to save it for the last moment. Because he knows, not that they were so forgetful, but they were not paying attention to everything he was teaching them, because their mindset, their agenda was different from what Jesus is all about. And so he knows that they will be forgetful, or they will forget the things that he had told them and taught them prior to this time, all the period of the 3 years, that it is possible they will forget all of that. And so Jesus did not want to throw this into the midst of all of that. He didn't want to tell them this as he was with them for the period of 3 years. He saved these for the last, so that if they will remember something, it will be this one. Many times when people are about to, when people call their family together, they call them together and then they tell them things that they want their children to do, their grandchildren to do. They give them their advice, they tell them where things are and what to do. And for those who've had this privilege of this experience, you will believe with me that The things that your loved one who is about to die tells you at their dying moments are things that are very important to them. Things that they don't want you to toy with. Things that they want you to remember. Things that they want you to keep. Things that they want you to do. Things that will make them happy if you do them. They are things that are very, very important to them. That's the things people say at their last moment. And they call their family together around their dying bed. They give them their last advice. And they want you to take these things to heart. They want you to do them. Because if you do them, then that way the person will be happy, and it will also be helpful to the family that he or she is leaving behind. And that was what Jesus was doing. Calling them together and giving them this as his last precious gift and advice to them. That they should love one another. They wish that Jesus could stay with them forever. They wish that he could be with them even as he's planning to go to heaven. They wish that he would be their leader and establish the kingdom of Jerusalem. But Jesus knows that he has to go. And Jesus knows that the only way that he could be with them is that they will love one another. And if they love one another as he has loved them and as he wants them to stay together, that he will be happy. It plays into the second reading we read from the book of Revelation of John. That new city. This is where Jesus is going. The new city we read about in the book of John, in the Revelation of John. A city built of gold, a city of God, where life lives forever. It points to the resurrection of Jesus. And the resurrection of Jesus is not just a once-in-a-lifetime event that happens to Jesus and just Jesus alone. But no, it is a thing that will happen to all of us. Because if there is a city that is eternal, if there is a city that lives forever, then there has to be inhabitants in that city. And that is where Jesus is going. And Jesus is preparing them for them to be able to live in that city that lives forever. But the most important thing is that for them to be able to live in that city, the path to that city is love. And Jesus wants them to love one another so that they will be able to have the path that will give them entrance into that city where God lives. But beyond having the path into that city, Jesus is also telling us that we can replicate that city here on earth. We can build a replica of that city, eternal city here on earth. It is a city built on love. It is a city full of love. And if we love one another, then we can build a semblance of the city of God here on earth. So love does not mean that someone will not hurt you. It does not mean that someone will not do something bad against you. Someone will not say something against you. It means that you'll be able to forgive them even when they hurt you. It means that the love you have for them will be stronger and greater than the pain. And once the love is stronger and greater than the pain, it will be easier for you to forgive. And that is how Jesus wants us to live. To be able to love one another just as he loved us. And how did he love us? He loved us to the point that he could give his life for us. Even when we sin against him, even when we offend him and come back to him saying, we're sorry. He overlooks what we have done and takes us in again. Jesus wants us to go ahead and build a replica of the kingdom of God on earth. And the way we can do that is to love one another just as he has loved us. They wanted Jesus to stay with them forever, and we wish he could come and live with us too. But yes, he can live with us if we love the way he loves. Because he says, if you love one another as I have loved you, then I and my Father will dwell in you. The disciples wanted Jesus to remain with them forever. They didn't want him to leave, just as we wouldn't want him to leave. And he wants to stay, just as we want him to stay. But for him to be able to stay with us, to abide with us, then we have to open up our hearts to love, just as he loves us, and just as he loves the world. We have to be willing to forgive, to be compassionate, We have to be open to the kind of love that God has for all, unconditionally. And when we are able to do this, then the world will know. The world will see. The world will understand by the way that we love one another that we are a people of faith, that we are a people of God. These were the last words of Jesus, or one of his last words. And for him to save it for last, it means that it is really important to him. And if we care about him, if we love him, if we are truly his disciples and his faithful followers, then we want to care about the things that he says to us at his dying moment. Then we want to love. Then we want to forgive. Then we want to be compassionate. Then we want to show that yes, we are truly his disciples, obedient ones for that matter. And that will give us a pass into the eternal city, but beyond a pass into the eternal city, it will also help us to be able to build the kingdom of God for which we pray here on earth. It will make our lives better. It will make our cities better. It will make our society better. People will know by our love, by our lives, that we are truly a people of faith. My prayer is that however difficult and hard it may be at times, that we'll be able to love one another just as Christ has called us to love one another, just as God loves us, so that through our love for one another, through the way we care for one another, through the way we look after one another, people will know that we are a people of faith. Amen.